rains 2 days a year in Arizona. And here is my morning of departure on the motorcycle. I shit you not. The bike is ready as it's going to be. Put a new lithium battery in yesterday. About 200 miles ago, did all the fluids, checked the air pressure yesterday, tightened a bunch of bolts over the last couple of weeks. Tires 38 and 39. This is what I call my overflow bag. This thing is super helpful. Side bags, I got this, not even sure I need it. I got tools in the side areas. There, all four corners. Super quick stop at this abandoned hotel. When 41 years ago I came through here, me and my friend Rusty, it was this one and the one down there we were going to stay. And even back then it was like, no way. But I pulled under here, it's got an awning. I'm going to put on a little bit of sunscreen. Rode through a pretty kick-ass rainstorm in Flagstaff. The rest of the trip so far looks dry, at least to Kayenta. Alright, we are at Monument Valley. This is a really cool place. Check this joint out. So yeah, it's beautiful out here, man. What a crazy ride. Alright, we're at the Bighorn Lodge in Moab. Came from Phoenix yesterday up through Monument Valley, Flagstaff, Kayenta, Monument Valley, Blanding, Bluff, and into Moab. About 450 miles. The old girl's running pretty good. The pump was making a weird noise. We'll see how that does this morning. Today headed over to Zion. It's about 350 miles going to Zion Park. Getting a little bit of a late start because I had to change my itinerary around. I was going to go to Walden, Colorado, then Deadwood, South Dakota. Just kind of decided to reroute it. Going to go to something like that. There's not too much traffic out of here. Pretty nice road, 80-mile-an-hour speed limits. All right, we are on the 15 South, and we are headed towards St. George Hurricane. There is weather radar coming through Utah, getting to Zion from Moab. That is kind of the show in August. Day 2 on the hog here at Zion National Park at the base of Angel's Landing. Pretty cool place if you ask me. This doesn't really say the whole picture by any means. I'm down here in this gully by the river. But it is day 2. We've gone about 800 miles already. Tomorrow's the Grand Canyon. That's about 350. I'll pass by the north rim of the Grand Canyon. Should be pretty spectacular scenery. So and then do some hiking there and then head back home on Wednesday. I'm here with old Betsy. We just left the lodge about 30 minutes ago. We've only gone 11 miles. This is pretty slow going, but look at how pretty it is. This is pretty nuts. Leaving Zion Park, headed east to Kanab, Fredonia, I guess Mount Carmel Junction, and then Marble Canyon, north rim of the Grand Canyon. Then we'll make our way to the south rim. So this is day 3. Again, only 11 miles in. And I think we got about 3:20, 3:30 to go. So that's it. We'll check in later. Have a good one. All right, last stop before the canyon. I am pretty beat. It has been a day of ridiculously cool landscapes, but also just hot and cold and storms everywhere. There's a big storm up there where we're headed to the Grand Canyon, coming in on the east entrance. What I'm going to do is actually wear this and the rain jacket, because then it gets cold real fast, you know. So I'm going to do that. You can see all the water here has just got blasted. Pretty cool though. So off to the south rim. I don't even know what time it is now. I hope to get there by maybe about 3-4 o'clock, something like that. All right, it is day 3. We got a room at the Bright Angel. Today was interesting. It was only about 315 miles. Twisties the whole way. Lots of rain, lots of storms all around. Just up and down grades. We got up, you know, most of it was between 6,000 and 9,000 feet. Matter of fact, I got the bike parked right out front of the room there. Check this out. It has been raining. After I unloaded, I left the trunk open. It filled up like a little swimming pool. The canyon, what a day. Went from Zion to the north rim. Then north rim was almost 9,000 feet. It was freezing. Came back around. You got to drive around the whole thing. About another 220 miles to the south rim. Spectacular scenery. Absolutely, oh man, spectacular scenery. Just out for a short hike. I'm kind of beat. Riding takes its toll for some weird reason. Even though you're quote unquote just sitting there, there's a lot more going on, man. So that's it. Just out here, Bright Angel Trail, little evening hike. Had some dinner, spaghetti meatballs, and tomorrow I'll be back to Stets in Phoenix. Probably try to leave here fairly early, beat these storms from building, get down through Flagstaff, and back home. That'll be a 4-day loop on the Hogster. Alrighty, later. Hey, buddy. They sit on the cliff. Wow. 2007 Harley Electra Glide. It ran flawlessly. Started, ran, stopped. The suspension, the ride was just amazing the whole trip. It really was. A lot of it 8,000-9,000 foot, that Highway 70. And all high speed. This thing was just running, you know, down in the gears, making the RPMs. Front tire held all its air. I came back and checked it. It was a pound down. This one was spot on. The rear was spot on where I left it. 38 to 44 miles to the gallon was my range during fill-up. We used on 1,350 mile trip basically about 32 gallons of gas. Not bad. About $140 in gas. It's pretty damn good. This is the only thing. During the trip, the passenger footrest came down and wouldn't stay up. Didn't cause any problem, rattles, nothing. It's in the down position. I wasn't with a passenger, and even if I was, it would have been okay. But I'm going to take a look at that now. I'm going to clean up the bike, kind of go through it and just wet rag it. The oil level was exactly where I left. This thing didn't burn a teaspoon of oil, from what I can tell on the dipstick. So everything held together, ran like a dream, and that was that.